So keep your canter. So he's got to come bent a little bit to the right. Yeah. Good. Keep the canter. Now do a little counter flexion, so bring his nose to the left and hold it there. And trot. So a little bit abrupt in the trot. So the trot needed to be a little bit more forwards. And again, we want that little nose of his to be a fraction to the left. Yeah, and you might need to find that you can give a press. That's better. Now, can you feel when you press that left leg is actually encouraging a little bit of bend?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that you've got a lot more control over the head and neck now. Okay, so up at C, we're going to walk. And then we're going to come down the quarter line and we're going to do that whole thing again. And you're trying to keep him really nice and open over that right side of the top of his neck. Right forwards a little bit here. That's it. Don't let him just block you and go sideways. Yeah, and a little bit of forwards, a little bit of sideways. That's it. Keeping that little left flexion and canter. Good. And then we want, yeah, exactly the same thing in the canter. So you're easing him into that little bit of left and then a little bit of leg. Let's get the hind legs a little bit more jumping. You've got to use both legs for that because we need to get the outside hind leg jumping. Let's have another poo. So I think that right shoulder's a little bit stuck on the rail. So come down the quarter line. Straight down. Okay, so he's a little bit lost. So give him a little boundary on each side. Okay, so when you come down again, I want you to imagine he's in a box. So not only is he 4 carriages of a train, but he's also in a box. So he's also in a box. A rectangular box. Yes. Get his right shoulder off it. Yeah, get his right hip off it. That's it. So you've got to have little quick adjustments. So get his right shoulder off the side of the box. Yes. Get his right hip off the side of the box. Yeah, good. Because he's a little bit falling into that shape. Yeah, right shoulder off the box. Yeah, let him have a funny canter because that's what he's thinking he needs. And again, we've got to be consistent with the rein contact. Off that right shoulder. Yeah, tuck the right hip in the box. Good. Now ask him to go a little bit quicker. Quicker hind leg. Yeah, right shoulder in the box. Yeah, right hip in the box. A bit quicker. Set. Yeah. Good. Now go large. To a 20-meter circle at E. And let's see again. We want that same box. So he's got to not only be a train, he's got to fit in a box. Yeah, can he be a little bit lower in his pole? And a little bit quicker in his step. It is a 3-time. We could just do with a little bit more bounce. He's like, no. You can have a fart and a poo. Yeah, and then go large again. Up the quarter line on this side.
Like you just noticed Nimrod.
Tuck his right shoulder in, tuck his right hip in. Good. Okay, and then across the diagonal, and then carry on in your counter canter. So stay in that left seat. You might find this a bit hard, so really tall. Use the shoulder blades, collarbones at the front. Yeah, good, good, good. Yeah, keep that. Keep this little right leg stepping under as well. Good. Now a little counter flexion. And into trot. Keep the little flexion. Yeah, good. Well done. Much better transition. That's it. Yeah. And then again, we want the same thing on this rein that we were asking for on the other rein. That nose has just got to stay a little bit to the right. Rest of him looks pretty good. Good use of the right leg when you need it. Yeah. Yeah, we did the leg. You're all right. So turning, good. And then do it again. So he's got to maintain the connection under that right seat. Every now and again under your left seat as well. Good. Now your 20-metre circle. Ride your 20-metre circle a little bit like the diamond, so you take care of those little points, because that's where you'll lose him. Then down the quarter line and ride your leg yield out. So he says, oh, I'll come against you. So then now in the corner after A, ride your 10-metre circle again. Come in between the barrels. Yeah, so here now and again, you've got to just give a good old push with that right calf, just so that he stays bent in that place. He tries to come against you. Yeah. Remember the little wiggle in the rein? It's both reins, not just the right one. You need to take care of that left shoulder as well as your right one. Then your 20-metre. And then think, yep. And this is what the diamond reminds you. Oops, you nearly lost the shot. Then up the quarter line. So here you're getting into that right seat a little bit and you're maintaining the right bend. Yeah, so he's got to be listening to that right leg, but without going left. Yeah. That's it. Well done. Now to go on to your 10-metre circles, but change it, the barrels, onto a left circle. So you've got to be able to change your seat, come up really tall, up. Yeah, put the legs on. Yeah, well done. And then we'll do a couple of circles this way, because you can feel he needs unwinding. And again, can you feel how he's trying to come against you? So put him on that track. Ride the shoulders on the track of the circle without any little falters. So just pick the shoulders to put on the track. Again, he's still not quite connected. So now go 20-metre circle and see what we need to do on this circle. It's like I would almost do another circle, is have the outside shoulder coming in a little bit and the inside hind leg going out a little bit. So you'll go move it. Yeah, move it. That's it. And then down your quarter line for your leg yield. So again, I was going to say, because you feel him start to run then. Now you're going to start begging for outline here. So you've got to make sure you look up. Nose has got to stay to the right. It can't swing to the left. And then canter. Well done. You got there. So we'll come on large and then we'll do the same again up at C. So that was just one of the hind legs got a little bit slow. So we'll walk on down the quarter line. Ride that leg yield again exactly as you rode it before. This head's got to stay a little bit to the right. Don't let him swing it to the left. Yeah. Because you're saying to him, I don't want you to lose your carriages. Good. And then canter on. Yep. Go on. That's it. You just got to get a little bit quicker with your legs. So he's trying.
Yeah.
But it's like a little bit hard for him. Across your diagonal and pick up your canter. Yeah, keep his nose to the right. Stay on that right seat. Good. Stay there. Yeah, don't get put off by his head coming up. Good. Yep, stay there. On the next long side, you're going to put in your counter flexion to the left and you're going to position his nose and it's going to stay there. It's not going to move around. So to the left, yeah. And trot. Yeah, good. Better trot transition. Just sit for an extra one. Super. Yeah. Got a much better bend here now. Now walk on at C. Down the quarter line. And again, the body positioning is more important than the leg yield, but we're going to ride the leg yield to the canter. And his nose is going to stay to the left and he's going to stay there. Yeah, he's not allowed to swing it back the other way. He's got to bend that little shoulder around that flexion. Yeah. That's it. So you see here he wants to put his bum out. So you've got to say, no. You've got to get your shoulder softer. Try it on the other side where he's not looking at Mancini because he's just using that as an excuse. And we want that same bit of softening through the shoulder as we got in that little circle when I walked around. Yeah. Yeah, well done then. Again, kick him on again. That's it. So we still want to get that little bit right. Yeah, and then you get that nice transition. Good.
Yeah, we just got half a step then.
Yeah. You can feel what you want across your diagonal into your canter. Good. And then a counter flexion. Yep, position it. And trot. Yeah, good. Good. Okay, now go for your best trot. Just sit for an extra beat. This is good. This is coming uphill. Yeah, good. Good. Cross your diagonal, change the rein. And then we'll have best trot on the other rein. So already here, just say, right, that shoulder needs to be soft. I need to almost feel like you'd want to be able to give him a little massage down that left shoulder at any point. And he'd go, okay, I understand it. Yeah. That trot's coming off the ground now. Good. Just want that little position into the left a little bit more. Good. And then keep it very consistent so we don't get that little bob. Yeah. The bob doesn't have to happen. He does that because he thinks he can. So you're going to say, no, right there. Good. And then walking on. again, you say, yep, right down here. Think about railway carriage number 1. And then here, can you feel railway carriage number 3 is starting to bulge towards me? Yeah, super. There you go. Good. Good. Okay, give them a long rein.